Got to add myself up on the stage. Let me unmute you
You had
here.
send me
Hey,
something.
Mona.
Hey, hey, hey.
Good evening, everybody. Wait, I'm all unorganized here. Give me 1 second here.
Okay.
All right. So, good evening, everybody. We have the pleasure of interviewing Miss Romona Greenlee. How are you this evening?
I'm doing okay. I'm doing
Doing
okay.
busy, busy, I suppose.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes, I am.
yeah, yes. So, we lost her. Well, while we're waiting for her to come back in, I'm going to read a little something about Romona. Romona Greenlee is a woman defined by resilience, compassion, and a genuine commitment to uplifting others. Rooted in strong values and guided by faith, she has built, there you are, she has built her life around love, service, and personal growth. Known for her warm spirit, she definitely has a warm spirit, you guys, and steady determination. Ramona approaches every chapter of her journey with gratitude and purpose. I love it.
Thank
I
you.
love
Thank you.
it.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, tell us, how would you describe the journey that shaped the woman you are today?
Well, I have to say, um, first I'd like to thank you, Miss Anita, for just becoming a good friend to me. Really shaping me, and because I felt like I was alone out here until I met you, and thanks to Mia when she made that connection with us. You know, it's just so hard as parents, and you know this as well.
Yes.
Trying to fit into a circle. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? I've lost a lot of friends along the way. Due to they didn't quite understand my life.
Right.
I
Right.
had to do a 360. I have two twin boys, Aiden and Braylon. I love the most. I've had since they were
Yeah.
1.5. They have been a joy to my life, and it has been a journey to get to
Yeah.
where we are today. We've been through trials and tribulations, a
Mhm.
lot of work to where I just had to put my life on pause, to help them to get fit in, to help them with their needs, social emotion, the things that they're dealing with in life. And as they get older, it gets a little worse because they're missing
Mhm.
that father figure in their life. You
Yeah.
know, I'm a single mom,
Mhm.
but I'm trying to keep them into mentoring programs, keep them
You
engaged.
doing it. You are definite. I see you. I see you out there.
And just trying to keep them motivated. They
Yeah.
keeping me young and they keeping me going, and I'm learning a lot along the way to where
Uh-huh.
I can help somebody else in this journey. And that's why I wanted to get up here and just share and talk about it because there's a lot of parents that's really don't know which way to go. Thank
Right.
God for you and I
Exactly.
as parents that's trying
Mhm.
to help them, but they got to be willing, to do the work. It takes a lot of work, but with the resources and the support, it's out here. But they just
Yeah.
have to trust and believe in us. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
We're
yeah.
in a safe space. I'm not here to judge nobody. I know what I got going on in my home. Everybody got something different, but you have
Yeah.
to believe and trust in someone. It's all similar, but we just live in different environments. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying?
Oh
So,
yeah.
but we all in that same boat. When we boil down and we sit down at the table and we talking about our children, we got the same of what's going on.
Yep.
You
Got
know,
those
DeAndre, I
similarities.
see him with his guitar and he's got it going on. The twins, they go around this kitchen and they pace about 50, 11 times going around,
Burning holes in the floor.
burning holes in the floor. But it's just that I was saying, what can I help you with? You was just in here. But I wouldn't change anything. I really wouldn't. Sometimes I'm like a recording in the
Hmm.
morning. It never stops. So I'm in the
So
space where I'm
so
at
let,
now.
let me ask you. I know
Mm-hmm.
you talk about the twins, and that's
Mm-hmm.
beautiful. But what was that? I know you've been doing this work for a long
Yes.
time. But what was that one defining moment when you realized your purpose was connecting and helping others grow and feel supported, to feel empowered? What was that one defining moment?
Well, I've always been doing this kind of work. When I
Mhm.
graduated from high school, my mother had set up for me to go to General Motors.
Okay.
And that's not what I wanted to do. And I hated to disappoint her. She was a supervisor in the plant. I
Okay.
decided to go get me a job at the convalescent home,
That's where your
working with
heart was.
elderly people. So as I got older, I kept doing that. Then I went to be a manager at a group home, and I
Okay.
did that for 10 years.
Mm.
So working with the young and the elderly, and just really helping them to teach them life skills. So when Aiden and Braylon came into my life in 2015,
Mhm.
mom was incarcerated.
Okay.
Dad brought them to my daughter, which all of them were friends. And
Mhm.
at that time, he couldn't take on the twins because it was just too much. They was busy. They was all over the place. And when mom got out, I served her papers. She didn't come. We went around this again another year. She didn't come. So then at that moment, Miss Anita, I knew
Mm.
I had to do something. My kids were grown.
Right.
Okay. I knew I had to help these two twin boys. They were crying. I didn't know what it was. They was nonverbal. I had to get through them. We started doing visuals, just me reaching out to people. What can I do?
Mhm.
So I started putting them into Oakland Family Services, and she directed them to Easter Seals. At that moment, my life totally changed. My daughter was pregnant, and then the other one was pregnant. And I said, "What am I gonna do?" They were like, "Mama, I don't know what you're gonna do, but these grandkids coming." So it was rough in the beginning because my daughters them was like, "Mama, you got your first grandchild coming. What are you gonna do? You putting so much time into the twins." But this was my assignment, Miss Anita.
Yeah. There you go.
They
There
was
you go.
placed here with me. You guys
Mhm.
brought them to me, and you said, "Mama, you gotta help." And I
Mhm.
did. I did what you asked me to do.
Mhm.
So during the whole journey, it just kept going and going and going, getting them to different resources, going to Michigan Alliance, just speaking to different um, speech therapists of how to get the twins to talk.
Mhm.
I went through about three or different four of them. At that
You
time, I
definitely
knew my
did the
life.
footwork.
Yeah, I had to do the footwork. So
Mhm.
that's when I
Mhm.
knew my purpose, where I was at, and what I was going to continue to do from here on out. Because I knew it
Okay.
wasn't no change, when nothing was going to happen. Um, the parents wasn't going to do the work like I was going to do. Even if they did, at one point in time, Dad didn't want to give me guardianship of them, custody of them. He was
Oh,
trying to fight me for them, and I just prayed to the Lord. And I said, he gonna fight my battles. Easter still has my battles, and we was all worried what was gonna happen. But God knew what was best.
yes.
He changed it around. Dad
Mhm.
ended up getting locked up again. So that was a
Oh,
third
wow.
time offender. You see what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Mom had
Yeah.
already gave her rights up.
Okay.
So it was just dad. He hadn't signed over here. But I said, look what God did. He turned it
Look at
around because
God.
I couldn't see myself nowhere else where these boys would be placed there for the work I've done.
Oh, that's beautiful. Now I know you have the Twins and
Hmm.
Company, and you
Yes.
have Empowered Social Circle.
Hmm.
So let's talk about your organization. One second,
Okay.
Andre. Let's talk about your organization.
Okay.
Empower. It's Empower, not empowerment, right? Social Circle.
Exactly. It's Empower. When we created it, somehow it got misspelled in there. So I tried to go back in there and change it,
And you
and it
couldn't do
wouldn't
it.
change. So I
So
started doing
Empower
Empower. Yes,
Social Circle,
that is
everybody.
correct. Yes.
Okay.
Well, in
So
2021
wait a
with
minute.
COVID.
Let me ask you this though. I want to put
Okay.
this together. So your when did your vision first come for it?
Okay.
And what specific need, and you have to excuse DeAndre is stimming in the
Yeah.
background.
All right. Hey, Andre. Hey, hey, hey. I
Say
understand.
hi. Hi.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
And what when did your vision come for that? And what specific need did you see around your community that made you say it, this is it. This right here.
Okay. Well, it started back in COVID when we
Okay.
was here. We didn't have anything to do. The boys was locked in. We couldn't go nowhere. They just
Right.
had the computers.
Mhm.
So I end up having some fidgets and spinners that the support coordinator and the speech therapist gave me to help Aiden and Braylon from when they pacing and doing all that because they had fidgety hands and everything. So that's how I came up with Twins and Company. I
Okay.
said, let me start sharing my story and my journey of what
Mhm.
helped me. So I went
Mhm.
out and got all these different fidgets and spinners through Alibaba. And then
Mhm.
that's how I came up with Twins and Co. And I started going out there selling my products.
Mhm.
As they got older, Miss Anita,
Uh-huh.
I realized they was lacking those social skills. They
Okay.
didn't have friends, and it was hard. And they kept
Mhm.
saying, Mona, we want friends, we want friends. But they had to be accepted first. You know,
Yes.
they was accepted in school because they was in a self-contained room. But they
Mhm.
wanted to be in regular gen ed. So we
Mhm.
shooted for that. They was mainstreaming and they kept doing the work, doing the work. And I said, you know what? I am so proud of you guys for the work
Yes.
that you're doing. At this moment right now, they are mainstreaming 5 classes and then one resource class. You hear me?
All right.
All A and B students. All
That's
A and B
what's
students.
happening right there.
Exactly.
Yes.
So that's how I created this Empower Social Circle, speaking to another coworker of mine. And
Mhm.
I said, I need to create something out here in this community that can make a difference. And we
Mm.
shoot it for it at the park,
Okay.
along with Twins and Co. At that time, it was Twins and Co. Social Circle. We
Okay.
had to put that twist on the Empower Social Circle because that Twins and Company is an LLC. So we
Okay.
wanted to make it into a nonprofit. Now
Nonprofit.
that took some work. That was a couple years behind after that. But um just trying to make a difference in my community to be
Yeah.
able to help someone else out there with different content that we had. And I
Okay.
didn't have a clue that it would be where it is today with the hard work with my board members,
Mm.
everybody backing me up. And I am just
Yeah.
so grateful, Miss Anita. I really
Oh
am.
yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm grateful.
It's coming. I'm watching you. It's coming along, and I'm
Well,
loving
thank
it, and
you.
I'm proud of you.
I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. I really do. And I see how you work and how you conduct yourself in your business. I said, you know what? If they can do it, I know I can do it.
Oh
But
yeah,
I
you
didn't know it was a
definitely can.
lot of work like this. It's a lot of work, a lot of
Hmm.
time. But it all pays off when you see those families, who you supporting,
DeAndre.
who you helping.
Uh-oh, we're frozen.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there you are. You froze
There it
for a
is.
minute.
I said it does
So
pay off when you see those families that you helping and supporting and how they come back and say
yeah,
you really
definitely.
mean and you really care and you really do love us. You really love what you do in this community because I do.
Hmm. So how um first the kids. So are you your organization is for all kids or just special needs or do you
No, my
is it about
organization, even though I have to, they are special needs, but it's
okay.
diversity. I want
Okay.
everyone to know um, that they are special needs and they want to be accepted as, as their individual, who they
So
are.
everybody come and mingle and mix
That's right.
and
And it's
make
a safe space.
friends. Yeah.
Yep, and we teach life skills. We start off with an introduction as a round table, getting people warmed up. I have a mentor that comes in every month. I really ask the kids, what is it that you want in this program? How
Mhm.
can we make a difference for you all? And all of them say mentor. Bring some resources in here. Bring someone else, and and I try to what they have a list of. I try to just go out there and get the and they be like, "How you picking these people?" I said, "I'm gonna tell you this. They tell me what they want, and I go out there and I get it, and I make it
Go out there
happen.
and all
And
right.
it'll be about 5 or 6 months before we get on someone's schedule. You know what I mean? But I try
Right.
to plan ahead with what their needs is and what they want.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So how do you support what is one of the biggest challenges when it comes to socializing? I know one of is making friends. But what else have you seen during the meetings?
Um, to be honest with you,
Mm-hmm.
it took time for even when I had my social group for them to be even to bond together. All kids
Okay.
sat at separate tables. They had to get warmed up and get to knowing each other.
Get to
And
know
that's
each
why I
other.
put games involved in it. From
Okay.
12 to 1, we're doing a round table, we're doing icebreakers, and then I have my first mentor that comes out. And
Okay.
then before that, they ask them questions or whatever they like to. And then if I have two mentors there, then from 1 to 2, there's another mentor. And then we have snacks along the way. And I have fidgets and spinners on the table or some color sheets just to get them to be able to be in a safe environment. And then at 2 o'clock, everybody know at 2 o'clock they gonna eat. So that's when they all come together and they want to play their games. It's just amazing how it all fall together because I didn't know exactly which way I was going, Miss Anita, how to
Uh-huh.
do it, how would it come together. But they made it
They
so
made it
easy for
happen.
me to be able to transform this program into the way it is by following their steps, by following their move. Because I tell
Mm-hmm.
everybody when you come to my program, if they don't like what you're saying, you only got a 15-20 minute opening. Or either they're gonna get up all at one time and go to the bathroom, or they just gonna start doing something else. It has to be entertainment.
Yeah.
And you're gonna have them that get up and kind of walk around. And I tell my mentors that come, don't be afraid. They're not gonna hurt you. They're not gonna bother you. They might just come up to you, be one to close to you, or touch your hand or something like that. But just trying to get people
Or
in general
or
to
play on the
accept our kids.
phone. Or play on the
Or
phone. I
play on
can
the phone. Well,
oh
that's
yeah.
one thing. They got to put the electronics up. They can't have the electronics when they're
Okay,
there.
okay.
No electronics.
No
This is all
electronics.
engaging. No, no, no
All
electronics.
right.
So, but we
Um,
had to go. We had to get to that step. In the beginning, they had their phones out or whatever, and that was because they seen Aiden and Braylon doing it. So I had to stop that with them. And that's because they were shy. But they started coming to and engaging, and it has turned out to be this beautiful program that it is today.
yes. Yeah, I'm seeing it. But do you have any like special stories, any meaningful stories since you've started that
I have
really
had some
touched your
wonderful.
heart?
You know what, Miss Anita? I have to
Uh-huh.
say, every program, every month that I do is very special. Because for
Okay.
the people to take their time to come and give me their time on a Saturday now, on a
Yeah,
Saturday,
that's a
it means a
beautiful
lot
thing.
to me. Because they
Yes.
can be at home with their family, they can be doing all kind of stuff on a Saturday morning, but just to give me your hour time, that's special to me. So I have to say, everyone that I do, every month that I do, every program that I do is very special to me and means the world to me.
Hmm. And so I know this has, since you've been talking, this question kind of comes into play too, but I'm going to ask anyway.
No problem.
How do you ensure families feel seen, heard, and supported?
Like I said, I have some wonderful board members.
Okay.
They really support me in a way that is just unbelievable. Me doing this by myself, I felt overwhelmed, and I had to
Oh,
just
yeah.
open up and say, "Hey, I need the help and
I
support.
need help. Yep. Because you
I need
cannot
help.
do
I
it by
need help.
yourself. Yep.
I can't do this by myself." And I was
Hmm.
at one point, Miss Anita. I was making the phone calls, doing the checking up on the families. I at least try to reach out once a week to all my families to check on them and see how they doing. I do that faithfully.
Yeah.
I call
Gotta
Randy and say,
delegate.
"Hey, I was just thinking about you. How's it
Delegate.
going?" Delegate.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
when I did that, it made it a lot easier for me to be able to move around a little bit more.
Yep.
Take the stress off me,
Free
Miss Anita.
free up some time there.
Free up some time to be able to
Hmm.
go to um different programs like I like doing. Tamika Ramsey and Delia Sharp has helped me tremendously.
That's
Denise
beautiful.
Harris. I
That's
have some
beautiful.
wonderful mentors that it supports me. And I cannot think no more than Oakland Thrive, Miss Joy Dockman, for the
All
time she's
right.
given me.
Mhm.
Pontiac, the city of Pontiac represents me and giving me this in kind space
All
that they
right,
do
Pontiac.
every month. I'm telling you, Pontiac, I love them. I love them to death. How they support me, but this whole community, like the
Mhm.
program that Aiden and Braden and Mr. Kano Phillips, that
Okay.
program is amazing. He
Mhm.
does wonderful with those kids, and it has really changed Aiden and Braden to who they are today. Identify your dream helps them with trauma. And I
Mhm.
can't not leave our Pontiac Youth Assistant, Mr. Tom.
Okay. Okay.
Been totally wonderful out here. So these
Beautiful.
programs that support me, I can't do nothing but support them.
That's right. That's right. Now, we know with um getting it together, there's always going to be some sort of challenges. Have
Yes.
you had any yet? What
I
type?
have right now is the resource.
Okay. Getting the
Even
resources.
me trying to get myself, and I've been out here for 2 years. When I
Mhm.
do call for just, I'm gonna just give an example. For Christmas, I was getting my families adopted for Christmas. Me
Mhm.
making the phone calls, making contact. People didn't even know who Empower Social Circle was.
Okay.
And I've been out here for 2 years. But because of my parents are single moms, dad's incarcerated or dad's not a part of their life, and
Mhm.
I send resources to them and just following through. But you have to be consistent in it. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of work, Miss Anita. That was
Oh
my
yeah.
first challenge in doing that, and it was so heavy on my heart. I'm like, I
Mhm.
gotta get these families adopted. I gotta get these families adopted. I got three of them, but I had to get all 11 of them done. And
Yeah.
that was work, Miss Anita. And I did it.
Oh
I
yeah.
did it through the grace of God. And my parents are so grateful. They
That's
can't thank
awesome.
me more than enough, but I got all 11 families adopted.
That's
I think it
beautiful.
was about 24 kids total that we got to
Okay.
make sure that they've had something.
Okay. Well, that's
Yes, ma'am.
awesome. And you do the book bag drive in the summers.
I do the back to school in
Oh,
August. Yes,
backpack.
ma'am, I
I'm
do.
saying book
Yep.
bag. Yeah.
And then I have our
Yep.
skating fundraising. We do that in March.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're
Okay.
going to
So
do
you're
that
gonna
that
do
beginning
that
in March.
every March.
Every March. And
Okay.
then we're going to do a bowling coming up. And then, of course, my back to school. But we're going to try to do something different. I want a partnership with some different organizations and do something for the kids for Easter.
Oh, that'll be
So I
nice.
have never did that, but I want to do something this Easter partnership. Maybe we can
Yeah.
do it with you. You come down, or some other organizations, and just do
Yeah.
something different for the kids.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that'll be awesome.
That would be nice. That would be
So,
nice.
what is your long-term vision for Empower Social Circle?
My long term vision for Empower Social Circle. Hopefully, before my 5 years, I have a van. Because right now, it's hard. A lot of my parents don't have cars, transportation.
Okay.
So, that's one of my biggest that I hear in the city of Pontiac. No transportation. But we do our best to try to get them there.
Okay.
And
So
hopefully,
you provide when you're able, you provide transportation to the program.
yes, ma'am. Yep,
Okay.
yes, ma'am. When I'm able to.
Okay.
Um, and then my next goal is to have a hub, have a
Okay.
place.
Yep.
Those are my two main things right there. Of course, the resources that come along the way. But those
Yeah.
are my main two goals before my 10 years. To have a
It's
van with
gonna
Empower
happen.
Social Circle on it and have my own hub. We have a
It's
safe
gonna
place to be
happen.
able to go to. Yes,
It,
ma'am.
yep, it's gonna happen. How do you hope your organization will impact the lives of the kids in the years to come?
I'm hoping to. Right now, we got between 20 and 25 kids. I'm
Mhm.
hoping to extend it with therapists. I want to have everything included in one in my hub. They don't have to go nowhere for any resources or nothing. That's my goal
Just
to
right
do.
there.
It's just right there for our families, to give them the support as well. And I'm working on having a parent advisory too,
Mhm. Mhm.
hearing from our parents. What is
Yeah.
it that you need the most with your children? How are you struggling? What can we do? I want them to be able to voice a little bit more, Miss Anita, because I can
Mm.
tell a lot of them is not saying everything that they need. And as women, we be try to be strong as we can,
Yep, yep,
but
yep.
it
Open
finally
up,
broke me
open up.
down. It finally broke me down in 2021. And I'm gonna
Uh,
tell you, the first one I went to was my pastor, Pastor Crump, and his beautiful wife, Miss Ernestine. I had
okay.
to take this off my chest, this burden, because I
Yeah.
couldn't do it alone no more.
Right.
It
Right.
was too much for me. My boys needed that help and support. And Sister
Mhm.
Crump sit there and she listened to me. But then the
Mhm.
next time when I came to church, there was a couple coming up to me and said, Sister Crump sent us to you. And I said, look at God, look at
Yeah.
God. Won't he do
Yeah.
it? Yes, he will.
He'll do it. He'll do it.
And that was the start of my journey with these boys. It's been wonderful. I had some really true blessings with them.
Mhm. Okay, so how do the kids become a part? Is it just like, you put up and they could come in, or do they have to register? Do mom and dad have to register?
Well, I have a link on there, and I would like for you to register and say how many is coming. Or if they don't, because of with this technology, I do have my phone. They can call me or they can inbox me on Facebook.
Mm,
However they want to do it, and just let me know. But they're more than welcome to just come, just stop
just
by.
come.
I put the
It's
flyers out
open
there.
door.
Is I have one coming up this Saturday
Hmm.
from 12 to 4 at the Ruth
Okay.
Peterson Center. The
Hmm.
address is 990 Joslyn Avenue, Pontiac, Michigan. It's from 12 to 4. We have Mike McGinnis coming out, the new mayor of Pontiac. I got
Okay.
him on my schedule. And I have
All
Miss
right.
Isha Brenner, who's with E-Community Outreach.
Hmm.
So I am looking forward to these two to start my new year off with my new program. And I'm just so excited, Miss Anita. I am
Yeah.
just so
And
excited
you
what
should be.
2026 is going to bring for me in Empower Social Circle.
Yep, it's coming. All the blessings for it is coming because you
Amen.
are
Amen. I
putting
got to
it
get you on
together.
my schedule too.
Yep. So yeah, and I have to remind everybody that I am a parent person. So if you need something that has to do with parent self care and awareness, then yeah, call on me.
Yes, most definitely. That's why I got to have you to come.
Yep. Yep.
Most definitely come and talk to our parents and see where they at.
Okay.
It's just, like I said, I
Okay.
just need an hour of your time, and I would love to get you on my schedule just to come out with the parents. Um,
Okay.
our parents
We'll
need much
we'll
of the
we will
resources they could
definitely
possibly
make
get.
that happen. We will
Most
make that
definitely,
happen.
I'm gonna make it happen. Cause I'm gonna stay
Hmm.
on you till I get it, girl. I'm gonna do it in a very nice, kind way. Hey, Miss Anita, can I get you on my schedule, girl? Let me know.
Yeah, and then I want to mention too, we're having our annual sweatpants and mimosas. So if you want to come out and share your resources and share your story, you are more than welcome.
I would love to. I would love to. I
Mm,
really enjoyed myself. That was really nice. Your
mm,
family is nice. Your board is nice. Everybody was nice. It was just nice being in that space. It
yeah,
was a
yeah.
wonderful
We gotta
space.
we gotta get away get that stress off of us
Yeah,
sometimes.
yes, yes.
Mhm.
I say that now. I need to go get my nails done, my lashes done. I got a birthday coming up on the 16th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll be
All
58
right
years
now.
old. So my daughter said that I want a party. I said, no, I'm just going to wait to have that 60 party. When I turn 60, right now, I
Okay.
don't want no
For the
party. We just want to
love.
get together.
Hmm. So,
Yeah.
what message would you like to share with the parents and caregivers of the special needs children that may feel overwhelmed and unseen?
First, I want to say, you're not alone. You're not alone at all. But in order for us to be able to maintain, we have to find that self care for ourselves. We have to get involved with the Lord because we need Him every minute, every
Oh,
second,
yeah,
every hour, every day.
most definitely.
And also put your children in church.
Mhm.
Once Aiden and Braden start going to church and being in the Sunday school program, they loved it because again, that's socializing,
Mhm.
building
Mhm.
relationships.
Mhm.
They be like, Mona, come on, cause I don't want to be late. Come on, come on. I don't want to
They
be late.
ready to
Come on,
go.
come on. I find myself gelling my hair in the car just so they can be on time. But what I want to say to parents, don't give up. I know it's hard, and I have to
Mhm.
laugh because I don't want to cry.
Right.
It took me a long time to get to where I'm at right now. A lot of people, like I say, I lost along the way. I don't have many friends, but I'm okay with that, Miss Anita, because I
Mm-hmm.
know what my assignment is. So I don't
Yep.
want them to lose faith. You're not alone. If you need to call and talk to me, I am open. We can go meet for coffee. We can go have dinner somewhere. But I want to be there to be able to support you in any way I can.
Okay.
And I really
I
mean that
like
from the
that.
bottom of my heart,
I like
because
that.
I know I have went through trials and tribulations to get to where I'm at right now. I
Mm-hmm.
can see the light. At first I couldn't see it. I can see what I'm doing. I can see how they say yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. They very respected. Everybody come and tell me the work I have done with Aiden Braylon is remarkable.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't like being in that self-contained classroom, but look at God. They
Look at
mainstreaming
God.
5 classes and down to one.
Yep. And I'm
So there
proud of
is
them
hope
too.
and there's
Yes.
resources out there. You just
Yes.
got to trust and believe in Him. It's gonna get better.
Mm-hmm.
But as parents, we have to do the work, Miss Anita,
Yes. Hey, hey,
in
hey.
order to see the results. We got to do the
Yep.
work. We can't
Yep.
just keep complaining these kids. We can't. We got to be out there and be involved, get
Mm-hmm.
involved with our kids and show that love and that
Yep.
support and that care.
And if this boy don't quit tapping my
See that?
shoulder,
Just like DeAndre, he wants your attention. He said it's time for a snack. It's time for a
he he
sandwich.
want he wants me to introduce him or drive or something.
He want to
This
get
is
on here.
every
Come
night.
on, DeAndre. Come on here with me. Come on. Come on
uh,
here with me, DeAndre. Hey there,
Mr.
buddy. What's up?
What's up, though?
You doing all right?
All right.
Well, good. I'm glad of that. I can't wait
um,
till one day we get together and we do a karaoke song together.
oh yeah, he'll love that. He'll love that.
I can't wait on
That's
that
that's
one.
an idea right there. Have
There you
karaoke
go.
night.
Yep, that's a good idea.
Hmm.
Yep,
Karaoke
that will be
night for the
wonderful.
kids. Yep. Mr. Charles said it's good that so much is known about autism today. Why more than way more than when 70 years ago when I was growing up. Oh yeah, Mr.
Oh
Charles.
yeah, most definitely, Mr. Charles. I
Hmm.
have to totally agree with you on that one, sir. Things have changed so much. It has. And there's so
Yes,
much resources out here, Mr. Charles. It's unbelievable.
you're right. A lot more information.
Yes, it is.
Exactly, Mr. Charles, even more knowledgeable, 25, 30. Yeah. But what can the community do to support? What do you need from your community to support Empower Social Circle? What would you like your community to know? What can they do? You know, can they pick up the phone, call you? Can they bring you stuff? What do you want your community to do
I
to
would
help
love for the
help
community.
these kids?
You know what? Just come and be a part of it and see
Mhm,
what I'm doing. Most
mhm.
definitely, we would love to have snacks every month.
Okay.
Chips, juice, cookies, whatever you
Mhm,
guys would like to donate. And if I can just get 15 to 20 minutes of your time, but I would
mm,
love for the community sport just to come and support me.
okay.
Like I said, these kids love the fruit snacks, chips, juice. We have water, either pizza. They only got 3 things on their menu that they like now: pizza, walking
Mm,
tacos, and hot dogs.
and hot dog.
And
That's
hot dogs.
always a favorite.
They love that. Someone had donated some Chinese food,
Uh,
and because they donated it and I appreciate it, but those kids wasted. You know what I mean? But
right,
I
right.
realized that that was my mistake. I didn't know. I appreciate it, but those are the 3 things that be on there: that pizza, them walking tacos, and them hot dogs. They might get. They have had some chicken wings too. They like those, but they just as our kids, they're very picky eaters, Miss Anita.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
Yeah.
Now, do you have a website where they can send, or you
I,
working
I
on it?
don't have I got a website, but it's got to get tweaked a little bit.
Okay,
Um but I do have a Cash App and I have Venmo. Um
okay.
Most definitely. So but they
So,
more than
if
welcome.
you put the Send me the flyer or whatever it is for donations, and I'll share it. I'll
Okay, I
definitely
sure
share it
will. I appreciate
with
that.
our.
I really do. Most definitely. But
Mm-hmm.
my website is coming. We're just about done tweaking it and getting
All
it
right.
together. So most definitely, I should have that within this month sometime, the end of this month. Yes.
Awesome. Awesome. So before we say that, what does becoming the best version of yourself mean to you today?
Mm. If I have to say, Miss Anita, becoming myself or where I'm at today, I didn't see this. You know what I'm saying? When I raised my three girls, I was not in the community. All I did was work. I was a single mom that knew I had to take care of my daughters and work 2 to 3 jobs.
Okay.
That's all I did. But becoming the person that I am now with Aiden and Braylon, me getting involved in the community, seeing what actually goes on in my community, I'm loving it. I've always been a giving person. I always had everybody kids over at my house. That's one thing I always have. Everybody's kids over at my house. I said if you're here longer than 2 days, you gotta start washing dishes or doing something. So I've always had that aspect of kids being over here and being that role model for them. That some parents was just struggling and going through it and just trying to talk to the kids. Um,
Okay.
but being in my life where I'm at right now, and what
Okay.
I'm doing, I love it. I
All
love
right.
being, working as a paraprofessional, working with my kids, helping them solve problems, just helping them to calm down, helping them to think it over. Don't
Mm-hmm.
react on it. Just to think
Mm-hmm.
about what you want to do. Because I don't. It only takes a second, takes a minute, to get in trouble, but it takes a lifetime to get out of it. And I'm always sharing that with them because as a as an adult, as a kid that's going through autism or ADHD, our police officers are not going to realize that out there.
Right. Right.
So I'm so happy that I was able to get Aiden and Braylon their twos early in life, working
Yeah.
on that. Because I
Mm-hmm.
can remember when Aiden and Braylon used to go on for hours, Miss Anita. And I'm saying, hey, we got to bring that back in. We got to get this up under, at that time, we got to get it up under 60. We got to be able to work on that a little faster. And then I
Yeah.
remember Aiden said, Mona, but I'm trying. I'm trying. I said, I know you can do it. Then we got it under 40. And Miss
Okay.
Anita, when we hit that 20, I knew I was on the road. I knew I was on the road. I, I knew I had did what my purpose was with these young men. And now we got
Mhm.
it under 10. And now I took a class out there at the Children Village. It was
Okay.
called Learning Adolescent. Now that really was a game changer for me. That
Mm.
had opened my eyes up because our children now are so used to not being that internal love. They don't want you to holler at them, you know.
Yeah.
They want you to be at that even voice. And I have
Mm.
to say with Aiden and Braylon, I don't even holler no more. When I put my hand up, counting to that 5, and I turn around and the other way, that's a game changer right there. Or that T spot, you can have a T spot up to 7 days. You get one, two, three, four. I don't even argue and fuss no more. I said, do you want that T spot? David said, no.
No.
So
No.
it's just me advancing myself out here in this community. So I was honored to be able to take that class out there with Mr. Dewan Thompson out there at the
Okay.
Children's Village. And it's a free class. I offer that to anybody out there. If you really want to
Mm.
advance yourself and learn what they're learning in school to be able to help them cope,
Mm.
we have to learn our different techniques. We got to come out of our ways, Miss Anita.
Yeah. Yeah.
The way
Yeah,
we
because
was
we are
raised.
set in our ways. Yeah, I can
No,
agree.
but
We
it's
have
just
to.
it's just the thought, the way we was raised with our parents. Now, I'm not even gonna say with my parents. That the generation before me.
Mhm.
Back in the olden days, we
Mhm.
can't teach our kids like that. They don't cope like that.
Mhm.
There's so much going on with these kids, the way they think, their emotions, their feelings. There's no way. There's no way that you can do that.
Mhm.
It's just so emotion intense to where you have to be on the same level with them. They want
Yeah.
to know, you got to ask them how they doing. How do you feel today? That is so important to ask them every single day.
Mhm. And it's also important to make sure you tell your children you love them
Amen.
every day.
Amen.
Every day.
Amen. Amen. I have to
Make
totally
sure
agree with
they
you on
know.
that.
Hmm.
Amen. I have to agree with you on that one.
Kelly says the amazing thing about our path with our children is how our other children carry the torch to awareness. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Hmm. So now, what would you want parents and to take away from what your organization is all about and the work that you are doing? What you want them to take away tonight that we've talked about? What is one
I,
thing
I
or
want them
feel?
to take away, if I can do this, you can do this too. Think
Mm,
about your children. Think about where they at.
mm,
Um, Work with them on whatever it is that they need to be get accepted in, because kids just wants to be accepted in this world. When I
yes.
met Miss Brenda Carter, State Representative Brenda Carter,
Mm,
she was a game changer for my program. She opened my eyes up for my kids to be taught financial literacy.
okay.
What we created is, she came in there when she came the very first time. She came with some penny banks and she gave all those kids a bank. So
Okay.
what it was, they had to save their money. And Miss Anita, I'm telling you, every month when they came, they was looking, saying, I saved my money, and they was counting. It just blew me out of the
Beautiful.
water.
Beautiful.
It was wonderful. So I just tell parents to be able to engage, love your kids, think about something that you can do with your children. And if it to where for you to be able to create an empower social circle or your own social circle for your children, then you do that.
Mm-hmm.
Create
Mm-hmm.
something that's gonna make it easier for you and your child and your husband too, as well as your spouse. Get them more involved.
Mm-hmm.
Just get involved in different community activities. Just be a part of something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it'll make you stronger as an individual.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. So tell everybody that is in listening shot around your community as well as Metro Detroit area. How can they get in contact with you? Um, I know on the scrolling bar. I have your email address, but let them know your Facebook page and where to follow you at.
Well, you can follow me on Facebook at Empower Social Circle. I'm also a Twins and Co on Facebook, and that's TWINSN Company. Everybody be looking for Twins and Co, but that's not gonna come up like that.
Okay.
Also, my email is socialcircle0320 at gmail.com.
Okay.
You can reach out to me. You can inbox me on Facebook. Also, you can catch me at Grandparent Raising Grandkids.
Okay.
That's another
Grant.
organization that I'm a part of. We're a
Okay.
lot on Facebook with that
Uh-huh.
program too, as well, with Miss Lisa Grassi. It's a wonderful program to be able to be a part of that too. So I'm on there
Okay.
with them trying to build connection within the community with grandparent raising grandkids, and that's part of
Oh,
what OSA and Pontiac.
all right. So you mainly you service your home is Pontiac, but
Yes,
anyone in the Metro Detroit area, they're welcome to join. Am I correct?
that is correct.
Okay.
Flint,
Okay.
Genesee County, Oakland County, Wayne County, Macomb County, all over. You are more than welcome to be a part of my program. And if you
All
love to
right.
come out and volunteer, please just let me know. You are more than welcome at any time. Easter
Mm,
Shields, Michigan Alliance,
mm.
ARC, all of you guys are more than welcome to come and be a part of Empower Social Circle.
All right now. Well, that concludes tonight's interview. It was beautiful speaking with you. Um, yeah, I'll definitely one of these weekends I'm gonna make it out there to volunteer to help out.
Okay.
And I'm gonna make sure I'm get some snacks donated to you also for the kids.
I appreciate that. I appreciate
Yes.
that. I really do.
And
Most
don't
definitely.
forget to share a flyer about what you need as far as donations, so you can
Okay.
get that circulated. You
Okay.
know.
I sure will. I most
Mhm.
definitely will. I appreciate that, Mr. Nita. And I
Oh,
appreciate you so much. I really do.
okay.
I really appreciate this interview. This is a way to
Uh,
start off 2026 for me.
oh yeah. Oh yeah. If it's
And
only
thank
one
you and
listening
Mr.
ear,
Charles and your
that it
wonderful
helps. Yeah, we
huh?
have Autism to Max, Mr. Charles, Candy, Pammy said hello, Joe, Kelly, of course. Hey, Kelly. Oh, Laverne. Laverne made it in. Thank you.
Well, hello
Um,
everyone. Thank you for being a part of this show. I really appreciate you taking the time out to listen and hear us. I really do. It means a lot to
uh,
me. Thank you so much.
Charles says, keep up the good work.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Charles. I wish you was here because I sure put you on my schedule too.
Mr.
I'll
Charles
have you
to
come on
work.
down, Mr. Charles.
Oh, well, I thank you, and we'll have you up here again real soon.
Oh, no problem. Thank you so
Yep.
much, Miss Anita. I appreciate you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
No
And like
problem, honey.
Charles said, keep up the good work.
Well, thank you so much. You do the same too.
All right.
All right.
Good
Love you,
night,
sister.
everybody.
Love you guys. Thank you so much for having me tonight.
Okay. Bye bye.
Bye bye.